this stream. I'd never met Nick or Cloud. They seemed cool. They begged to bring a dipshit. The dipshit caused a mess. I just stood there and played along, not to be the dipshit, this.
And they keep saying, you see, they're also trying to play the both sides on Clav and Nick. And they'll say, like Clav's cool, Nick's cool, because they want their audience. They want the young white male audience. Another reason why they thought they could stake me. I'm the brown Muslim. I'm the rapper.
This group that formed that night, if they didn't do this right here, they could literally come together and rule the fucking world. Because they're so diverse. They're from every which way. They all have kind of the same views, same ideologies, but they all represent different ones. And if they just didn't do this afterward, and they stuck together after everybody blamed everybody, you guys literally, I mean, you could compete for maybe like 2032 presidency. You guys really could rule the world. And you're great for young men. You guys are great for young men, each and every one of you, because you're intelligent, you guys are well-spoken, and you know what you're saying. And these young men nowadays, they don't know shit. And they listen to you guys.
According to Piers Morgan. So I don't have the target demo. The target demo for right-wing people, the red pill shifted from...
Guys are all right-wing.
...to now right-wing. You want the young white men. So they're not going to snake Nick and Clav because they carry that audience. They got the Wang halves on their side. They'll snake me. I'm the brown Muslim guy, like, you know, getting Muslim viewers and stuff like that.
That's not true. Not true.
But that's not as valuable. But you can see that they don't have, like, they don't.
Every viewer is valuable. Black, white, yellow, purple. It doesn't have to be white like this. Everybody has to stop doing the color bullshit. And it's not like that anymore in this world. It's not 1960, 1970. It's just not.
I actually like Clav and Nick. That's why they begged, they were begging, they were groveling to bring Sneako. That's, first of all, that's not true. And second, that shows a lack of respect. The fact that they're lying and also disrespecting by saying that they were begging. It's belittling.
Boring old man. So I'm like twice their age.
Right.
I shouldn't have been there. Everyone's messaged me saying, why are you hanging around with, you know, Sneaky? He's so far below you. It's embarrassing. You're doing big things. You're going to be in politics.
No one gets things. Nobody wants him in politics. Andrew, you needed them just as much as they didn't even need you. But you were perfect because you could have been over top of them and showed them the way, man. You could have been Morpheus. But now it's just all gone, man.
So you're going to be in politics. You're going to be in politics. This also shows the card. He wants to be Trump now. He wants to be Dana White. He wants to say that he's telling, let's go invade Greenland, let's invade Poland, let's invade Cuba. Moose, thank you for the 2 gifted. I want to go to politics. Trump, we invaded Venezuela. What else are doing this?
Let me grow a backbone and start laying down the line and making it clear.
I think that was a long time.
If you don't love England, you shouldn't be there. If you don't love America, you shouldn't be there. You could be any skin color. You can be any religion. But you better love this place. You better love the place you're in. You want to come to our country, run your mouth, intend on robbing everybody you can.
You can't serve 2 masters. You can't say our country, we invaded Venezuela. You can't say we, the Trump administration, and I'll say we in the UK. So that doesn't make any sense.
He's trying to find his home, trying to find his audience.
You can't serve 2. It's either you're America first or you're not. I'm America first. I'm America first. I'm top G. I'm the one saying we shouldn't go to war. I'm the one saying that Israel has too much control. I'm the one who's paying tax dollars. I'm the one who lives here. You don't even live here. You're not even here.
That's a good point.
We're also literally running.
But England and America are very similar in a lot of ways. And England is about 5 steps ahead. England is the very near future of America if we don't figure this shit out.
Prime Minister in the UK. Thank you for the 5. Assalamu alaikum.
That was a long time ago. Look at his beard. He's not, I mean, he might still be like, maybe it's not a long time ago. I thought that was like maybe when he first got out of jail.
Should not pivot to Nasheed. Okay, all right.
Yeah, not right now.
This guy's kind of showing why the Tates want young white men instead of the Muslim audience. This guy's saying, brother, play Nasheed instead of music. Brother, play Nasheed. That's a...
Shit.
Because he was an influencer. Because he was posting videos on Twitter. Because he was acting like...
I skipped a lot. I apologize.
If they can't make somebody go away, they're just going to tarnish that person's name so their ideas are not taken seriously. If I sit here and tell you an idea,
and that idea is listened to by a viewer of the podcast, and they go out into the world and say, hey, I heard Andrew Tate say something. They're going to say, Andrew Tate, isn't he accused of?
Right.
So the whole point is that they attach accusations to your name so that you no longer have your thoughts discussed or your ideas.
That's never going to leave you.
Yeah, but that's true. But like all things in life, it grows old and tiresome.
Right.
Anybody.
Right. So unfortunately, Steiny just made a good point. It's never going to leave him. So what he's got to do is he's got to find a protege. He's got to find somebody that he can take under his wing and show him the way. Maybe it's like a Trump and Vance. It's Vance. Trump is getting Vance ready to lead. He's showing him the way, and he might not need to rule with an iron fist like Trump does, but he's finding a happy medium right in the middle.
Like when I first got arrested, a lot of people believed I'd done something. But now anyone with a brain sees 5 years later, I still haven't been
A lot of people still think you did something, unfortunately. Everybody's got good lawyers.
convicted. They're like, okay, it's 5 years.
And maybe you didn't fucking sex traffic people, but you weren't the best role model.
No one can convict him. They've all tried. They've all talked about putting him in jail. In fact, I saw on Twitter a guy, when I last caught a bunch of criminal cases and they put all over the news, I saw some black guy wrote, I've seen this charged and everyone say he's a bad guy like 500 times and he's never in jail. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. So they've overplayed their hand.
You're a millionaire. You have good lawyers. Okay? If I were to get charged with your crimes, not saying you did it, because I don't think you did whatever you're being accused of. They're trying to get something to stick to you. But you had good lawyers, bro.
And anyone who still believes it wants to believe it because they don't like me. Not because they know it's true. It's just because they don't like me.
Right.
And also,
This is why I keep saying the bot farm thing, this lie. He blocked me right after. Wasn't even disrespectful on Twitter. He keeps trying to hold on to that.
It's also not. It's not like it's not you personally, Andrew. It's your views. Your views are dangerous for the Democrat side right now. That is the opposite of what they want. They don't want males that are independent and strong. They want males that are just going to bend over and take it in their ass without asking any questions. So that is a threat. That's why they came after you. And they're going to try to get anything to stick.
So he's jealous that you're an artist and he's a washed-up fighter.
Yeah, maybe, but that's not really the important issue. Maybe. I don't know. But right here, 4K, thank you for the dono. That ratio, it's like a 4x ratio. And so his cope is that it's Indian bots.
people think, I spend a lot of time self-analyzing and analyzing my brand and analyzing my position.
That fight messed Andrew up, messed his image up. And I think it did something to Andrew mentally as well. Maybe he just wasn't as talking a big of game, or he was talking a bigger game than it actually was. Because nobody ever saw Andrew in action. They only heard words. And then now it's starting to show who Andrew really is. It's just an image.
Conditioning, because I analyze business and I analyze the world. That's why people listen to me. And I think that one of the things that's also happened when it comes to me and my brand and my image is that people are so used to seeing me suffer. They're so used to me being thrown in jail, locked in my house, constant suffering, terrible life, all these bad things happening to me. Now,
and when you were locked in your house, you did the I forgot what it was called, but you had the group of guys. And but yet it was at the end of the day, it was like a fucking workout course type deal thing. It wasn't. You conned your own audience, man.
yachts and jets and driving fast
They got
cars, go to LA, go to Vegas, go to Miami, they're over and I'm winning. On yachts and jets and driving fast cars, go to LA.
Hey, Top Boy. Winning is not being on a yacht.
It's not.
Winning is not driving a car.
It's not.
Hey, okay. How are you trying to fight the Matrix and then literally describing success?
There is no one way. There's not one way. Everything's going to work different for every other person, okay? But it's not going on a yacht with a bunch of women on your arms. It's not. If you got to figure out what you want to teach. You want to teach family values. What do we want? What are we going to do here?
In terms of monetary things. This is why you're Top Boy. This is why people are making fun of you.
Top Boy. I never heard them say that.
Success is doing the right thing. Success is making it to heaven. Success is doing right by God. It's not being on a yacht, idiot. How is this the pinnacle of humanity? The pinnacle, escaping the Matrix is going to heaven. Escaping the Matrix.
Got a hot take. I don't think religion is the way either. I don't think it is. I just don't know what is, but religion's a little bit difficult for a younger audience to hold on to because it's so like nothing is wrong with religion. Nothing is wrong with looking to a higher power, but it's very hard for young men to grasp who don't believe in anything, a God in the sky or Allah as a Muslim. They just don't. Like me personally, I can't convince myself that somebody is looking over me and doing that to me. I know at the end of the day, it's me. I am responsible for me, and I need to figure it out. And I'm not going to rely on somebody or pray to somebody or ask for forgiveness or anything like that.
Is being judged, because this life is temporary, being judged, seeing what you've done and realizing that you've had a more positive impact than a negative one. Not being on a yacht. You think God cares about a Bugatti? You stupid dum-dum. I'm successful. I beat it because I'm...
Family. You need a family, man. You need well, hold on. Here we go. I need to practice what I preach. I'm alone with 3 dogs behind me because I agree with these guys on how women are, but I don't want to bring a child into this world because of everything that's happening now. Every expensive it is, and the left and the right. It's just not.
I'm on a yacht. Think anybody can go on a fucking yacht. Any IG girl with...
Yachts are boring. I've never been on one, but I've been on a boat. It's the same fucking thing, man. All you're doing is going on yachts. You're an old, ugly guy with money that you could just fuck these girls and do whatever you want and give them $40,000 and shit on their chest.
1,000 followers can go on a yacht for free. That is the easiest, like, most surface level description of success I've ever heard. I'm on a yacht. I'm winning. Who cares, bro? You're broke. Success is in here. Success is not found from worldly things. Success is not found on a boat in Miami.
It's not. And Miami, I've lived in Miami. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. But it's the way that everything is out there is just not. Women aren't women. It's very hard to meet somebody. It's very hard to be struggling out there. It's impossible to live. Rent is insane. But I guess it's for the higher class. But a yacht is just not. You can do the same fucking thing in the living room. That's pretty much it. A boating living room. You don't enjoy the scenery. You don't look at the wildlife. You don't do anything. Like you just go out there to pay women to shit on their chest.
They go to Vegas, go to Miami, living in Dubai, $50 million penthouse. There's a lot of, not envy, but there's certainly some people who sit there who have watched my journey from the beginning. They're in the same shit apartment. They still have no money. And they're angry.
Yes.
You know, they're angry. And like, I liked Tate when he was suffering, but now Tate's winning and I'm still losing. Well, fuck you, you're a sellout to the Jews. And it's like, if I was a sellout to the Jews, none of the things I've been through would have happened. And the fact that I had to go through all of those horrible things and then you still get called a sellout makes you realize that you can't satiate these inane people. They're just
okay. So let me tell you. Let me ask you this, because back then when you were on top of the world, no one was trying to kill you.
I'm still on top of the world.
Well,
it's funny too. Like everybody, this podcast tour that he's coping with, everybody. These people weren't defending him when he was in jail. None of these people were. I'm not criticizing them. That's a fact.
No, they weren't defending him because you forget about when somebody goes to jail, the world goes on. But I lived in Vegas too. Vegas fucking sucks too. Everything's just a con and manipulation. Vegas is not what it used to be. It's not all the glitz and the glamour. They just rob you blind and see how much they can fuck you until you say something.
So he's I went to jail. I did all this. I did all this. I was sticking my neck out. Yeah, I got called a glaze. I got called all types of stuff. But you're going to go, now you're going to side.
That's good for you, Sneako. It really is. But, like, at the end of the day, it's about you, bro. Look at where it got you. It got you arguing with the guy fucking through his computer screen. You got to worry about yourself, and nobody really cares about anybody else but themselves. Unfortunately, it's the world we live in.
The people that weren't there for you when shit.
A big heart is taken advantage of. It's taken as weakness.
They hit the fan.
No, I know you are. In a different way you are. But back then, every single kid that was between the ages of 16, probably honestly, guys, 16 to 35, wanted to meet Andrew Tate.
They still do. I know I'm not as big as I was.
And I'm not saying that.
No, but you're
At
right.
that point, you were.
So you find a happy medium.
You're right. But the reason I'm not the biggest thing in the world is one, because obviously I'm not novel, which is the first thing. But two, and this has to be discussed, influencers as a whole have lost influence. It's not just me. 5 years ago, if you were an influencer or you were famous, the amount of influence and power you had over the public.
Clav's pretty influential with just fucking his mogging and everything and whatever maxing. He's funny. He's a good guy. He's smart. He's 20 years old.
Was completely different to today.
100%.
Nowadays, if you're an influencer, no one gives a fuck. 10 years ago, if a famous
Just because they don't give a fuck about you that much, Andrew.
Hamdani won the election in New York City to become mayor because he was an influencer. Because he was posting videos on Twitter. Because he was acting like a YouTuber. because he posted video.
And
That's how he gained. That's how he gained social support. He started polling at 1%. He won. Influencers are bigger.
and now, I'm not gonna get too political yet, but Mondami lied, bro. Mondami appealed to an audience that was it was there for the taking, and he appealed to them, lied to their face, and now look where he is. And has he done anything yet?
Than they've ever been. Influencers are going to continue to grow. Trump just won the election because he went on podcasts, because he went on Aiden Ross's stream,
right.
because he went on Theo Von's podcast, Joe Rogan's podcast. He collabed with influencers. It's cool. Influencers are now more influential than politicians.
It's just because Andrew isn't as relevant.
Everybody knows this.
Andrew would be a
The reason
perfect
he's saying
person
this
behind the
is
scenes.
He's not as big as he was. You know, it is
producer.
kind of sad to see.
Just like he did with the cam girl.
You base your life on wealth, and you end up under their thumb. Yep. Allahu Akbar. Yes, sir.
Then held a can of Coke. It made the news.
Sneako is totally in his own right to have his own religion. But just like you were saying with influence, if you want to appeal to a broader audience, you gotta reel off the Allah Akbar. Unless, I mean, that's fucked up for me to say. It really is, but it's just too much. It scares people away, man.
And they were like, oh, this person drank Coke instead of Pepsi, and the share price would change, and everything matters. Now, if fucking anyone you can name, Brad Pitt, who gives a shit, walks in here and goes, can of Coke, I was going to say, who gives a fuck what you think, bro? Piss off.
Right.
The world's meaner. The world's more nasty. No one respects or believes celebrities anymore.
That's
So
true.
influencers have lost influence from that perspective. And another reason they have is because
And they
thousands
gain more.
and thousands of hours of viewing time are being chewed up by AI. 5 years ago, there were over 500 accounts on YouTube that got over 100 million monthly views.
Yeah.
Now there are 50. Why is it going down? I'll tell you why it's going down. Everyone has ADHD. Everyone only wants to see.
No, it's because the views have been spread out across platforms now. It's
Necessarily, it's the people who are used to view everybody, the intelligent, more people who are influential have gained their own way, and people just flock to them because they realize that the other people are really just saying repeat regurgitated shit, and they don't really mean it.
It's not specific to YouTube. It's funny he doesn't even see the effect that he had. Andrew Tate himself pioneered clipping culture. Mr. Beast even said this.
He did.
Mr. Beast, the king of YouTube. People are watching through clips now.
He did.
People are not only going directly to the video. It's all everywhere. It's cross-posted. It's not even just from your account. It's straight coke. And I'll prove it right now.
People make a whole living on
I'm going to go to Kick. I need
Multiple.
free speech now. I don't want to get banned again. I got to play stuff carefully. We're going to go over.
Is he really?
Where I have
Better
free
watch
speech
it then.
and see how many people of the 5,000 come over. Thanks for watching. And
Is he being serious?
You guys are saying no, but I have to play things very carefully.
Is he being serious?
Before I don't want to get banned again.
There's another
And this
45
podcast
minutes.
gets spicy. Okay, cut YouTube.
I'm confused, man.
Just cut it. Come on over.
Clips and short form.
Right.
No one wants to watch long form anymore. But more importantly, back in the day when I was as famous as possible, people used to sit on TikTok or YouTube Shorts and watch Tate videos. And now, if you watch someone on their phone, half the shit they watch is AI videos.
That's true.
AI is stealing millions of minutes from influencers, not just from me, from
No,
any
you're right.
influencer in the whole world. So I watch my girlfriend on her phone. Between the AI cats, the AI ASMR,
Wait, have you seen
the
the
AI,
have you seen the AI, the girl that's on like the guys? I'm gonna talk to you right now. You know I'm passionate about crypto. I got
Oh, Steiny, shut the fuck up.
no.
okay. So
So yes, I'm not.
if you've seen that, I did. The seat that rocks back and forth and she's soaking wet, but it's
No.
okay. It's all over my algorithm. I don't know if you've seen that. I know lots
That's
of
for
others,
Steiny.
but that kind of
You
shit.
fucking
is what I'm
gooner.
noticing.
So influencers have lost influence. So
Yeah.
yes, I'm not as powerful as I was. That's true. Not just because of the Matrix attack, but because of the nature of the internet as a whole has changed.
And he can't interview nobody for
That way,
shit.
I would argue in 10 years, influencers will be nothings. All these people who think, I want to be a streamer. Streaming is going to be gone in a few years. Being an influencer is going to be gone in a few
For
years.
what main reason?
Well, I remember when having an Instagram with a blue tick and a few pictures around the world.
Oh,
It's
that
like a
got you
big
far.
fucking deal.
That could get you far.
You got money, you got all this shit.
Yeah.
You got
Anything
everything.
Yeah,
Now nobody gives a fuck. You can have 10 million followers on Instagram and a blue
Because you
tick.
can
Who gives
pay
a fuck?
for them.
yeah, agreed.
The world
Pay
is
for a
so
blue
tuned in
tick.
now. Nobody cares about each other, and famous
Okay.
people's masks have slipped off. Also, with so
Okay.
many things that have happened, nobody sees these
Okay.
people as idols in any way. I'm probably one of the last people.
You shouldn't see anybody as an idol. Again, this is not following his own religion.
Don't hold on to
We're not
work.
supposed to idol
Because he
worship
just
him.
being an idol.
I think he wants to be idol worshipped. I think he wants
does.
to
I
be
agree. I agree.
revered.
I agree.
But no, we're only supposed to
agree.
worship God.
We're not
On
supposed
the
to
planet,
do
young men come up to and say, "You
Worship
saved my
yourself.
life." And that's why I'm saying I'm still as big as I was. influencers as a whole have lost influence. However, whenever I walk down the street, in fact, we can film it. You and I want to walk through a casino in Vegas right now. Watch people blood.
It's dead. Nobody's gonna